Hey guys, welcome to Galaxy Sparkles, where I turn imagination into reality. Thank you for tuning in and giving me a few minutes of your time. Leave a comment below and let me know how my craftsmanship has came along. Also like and share this video. And if you'd like to watch my progression as a one-stop shop, subscribe and let us take the journey together. Galaxy Sparkles. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, May 6th. 2025. Guys, I definitely got to get me a shelf in the very near future. This is a cluster mess, and I just can't. I don't operate well like this, guys. But in a couple weeks, we're definitely going to get us some shelves up there and kind of get our work area kind of reclaimed here, because I definitely cannot work in these conditions too long. Yesterday, speaking of work, it didn't happen. We did not create a ring yesterday, guys. I was couch locked from the time I got home from the gym till 3:30 yesterday. I don't know what the heck they're putting in that weed these days, but I went for a walk yesterday morning, about a mile and a half, whatever it was. Went to the gym, ate breakfast, wake and bake basically. As soon as I got done eating breakfast, I smoked a little of that THC stuff. That shit locked me in the damn couch all day. I couldn't even move. Couldn't have moved if I wanted to. I don't know what the hell they put in that stuff these days, but whoo, I sure don't remember being like that when I was young, smoking a little weed. But if you're trying to be successful in life, you better keep weed in the evening time or the time you don't need to be working, because, boys, you get couch locked and you just stuck. So with that being said, today we're actually going to create the freedom ring, guys. I'm feeling a little freedom today. So we're going to create the freedom ring. I'm going to create like a flower type bezel that the stone sits on. It's going to be pretty cool. I got a pretty cool little idea. We'll just see if we can't turn this imagination into reality. So let's get started, guys. We got to go. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. That freedom ring. Here we go. All right, guys. We are going to create. This is the beginning stages of two-strand band of the freedom ring. So I'm going to solder the tips up because I had to grind them right there to get them bent right there. I had to get them on the sander and do a little manipulating, so I got a gap there and there, and when I go to bend the band around, it wants to open up. So I solder them closed and continue on from there. Continue on from there. Here we go. Let's heat it up. Feeling froggy today, boys. All nice and rested up after yesterday. Feeling froggy. Loving every minute of it. Nah, 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 nah. Loving every minute of it. All right, guys, we're going to lay just a little piece. Bam, just like that. Forgot to fill up my torch with some botane, boys. Got to put some botane in it. All right. I'm going to flip that over and make sure we get some nice penetration from the other side. Real nice. Yeah, just like that. And just like that. All right, guys, y'all hang tight. I'm gonna get this thing quenched, get it kind of manipulated around, and we're gonna create the little flower part. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. Let's roll. All right, guys, we're gonna solder up the tips of this band right here. Just the tip of it. Just get the tip. Just put the tip on it. Get it nice and soaked up right on the tip. Here we go. Man, that heat is bouncing off onto my meat finger. Did you see me shaking? That stuff was so hot, it was painful, but I wheeled through it, boys. Got to keep learning to keep my mitts out the way. Here we go. We got some flow action happening. Try to get some sucked up underneath under there. We'll flip it over in just a minute. Make sure we get some good penetration with just the tip. There we go. Ooh. All right, guys. We're gonna let that marinate just a minute and solidify up, and we're gonna flip it over and make sure we get good penetration and take it out to the vise and get it all nice and manipulated. Then we're gonna stick our flour piece on it. I'm not quite sure how it's gonna work out. It's gonna be different than I envisioned just because how the material is, but we'll see what we can come up with here in just a minute. Y'all hang tight. Here we go. All right, guys, this is a piece of the top of the ring, so we're gonna go ahead and solder this thing up, and then we're going to attach that to this. And then we're gonna wrap it around the mandrel and create us a bezel for our stone. So something different today, something a little cool, something a little unique. So let's see what happens here. Here we go. Get these pliers on this solder so help keep my meats out of the way a little bit. And meat fingers. Alright guys, let's get that thing nice and hot. Dribble us a little bit of solder on him. We got 4 points to make here. 4 solder joints, so let's go ahead and dump one. Oh shit, we're gonna get 2 with 1 on that one, I think. Got 2 with that. Hell, we might get 3. Push it on around there. Don't even need no copper, just need solder. Put enough solder on it to solder up the whole damn 5-10 rings. Alright guys, we're gonna let that marinate. We're gonna flip it over, make sure we get good penetration on both sides, and we'll mount that bad boy to the ring. Alright, y'all hang tight. Here we go. Alright guys, I don't know exactly what I've done created here, but it's not exactly what I had envisioned. It's a little off, it's a little different, but it's definitely a learning process. We'll learn a little different. So there should be enough solder on this thing to solder it up real nice, and we'll get it all soldered up and just create what we create, guys. One step at a time, one day at a time. Here we go. Improving that quality, that craftsmanship on a daily basis. Where's my piece of solder go? Right there. Should be enough solder on this little unit to soldered up real nice. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't need no solder, boys. Get some good penetration. Alright guys, we're going to let that marinate just a minute, and we'll build it around the mandrel and create us a bezel for that stone and mount it up and see what we don't come up with. Here we go. Y'all hang tight. Alright guys, we have completed the freedom ring. It is 64 mils long, and it fits my pinky just perfecto on that one. And it's a little small for my other one. I guess I got little mismatched fingers or whatever. Little meats is little, one's bigger than the other, but that's just part of life. But this ring did turn out pretty cool. I didn't put the stone on it because it would have covered up all the cool idea that I had. I grade this ring a C- for there are plenty of flaws in this thing, and it's just all kinds of discombobulated. But nonetheless, it's definitely going to last a long time. The craftsmanship on it's great. Quality sucks, or vice versa, whichever way you want to look at it. The quality is wonderful, and the craftsmanship sucks. But either way, this thing's going to hold together for a very long time. It's pretty comfortable wearing. It's very meaty. Whenever, if I'm going to put a ring on, I want to feel the meat on it. You know what I mean? I like my rings like I like my women. A little bit of meat on them. A little bit of thickness. So with all that being said, guys, I'm very glad to get to make a ring today. I enjoyed it. I did not enjoy the sand casting process. That was no fun for me. We're definitely going to save our coins and get into some investment casting, some vacuum casting. Just got to save some coins and buy all that equipment. You know, easily run up to about $2,500, $3,000 with the vulcanizer, the wax injector, the vacuum caster itself, and the kiln. Probably right around $3,000 total, just rough estimate. So we'll save for a few months and hopefully get some of that stuff by fall time and start doing a little. I have some great ideas. It's just I got to get to that point. I got to get the quality and craftsmanship skills to get to that point. So with all that being said, guys, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna wrap it up in this video, and like always, I'm gonna leave you a huge energy ball, guys, full of energy, full of imagination, full of love, full of joy, full of happiness, and full of connectedness, guys. Here we go, coming at you, casting this out to all the multi-universes, all the multi-versions of yourself. Here we go, guys. Oh, yeah! All right, boys, catch that if you can. If you happen to see it coming, you better brace yourself, because that son of a bitch will change it. Here we go, guys. Y'all hang tight. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's go.